again, again, Captain Marvel, Intergalactic Odd Couple, Brie Larson and Samuel L. Jackson return to 1995 to fight aliens / sexism, or sexism. Fuck you. Oh my god. No one cares. This is what's going to kill this movie, is stupid. Why is the cat not front and center? I don't care. Why can't we just move the cat's face on top of Brie Larson's face? Why is he so small? Why is the cat so small? What? The actual... This is just beyond insane. This is just beyond nuts. They just want to push this agenda for this movie, and they complained about us for calling her sexist. It's right there in every bit of marketing that we see every time I go and look up Brie Larson, Captain Marvel news. It's coming from the news sites. It's coming from journalists. It's coming from Entertainment Weekly. It's coming from Forbes. It's coming from everywhere. Every time I talk about Captain Marvel, whether she's intending it or not, whether she's being misquoted or not, who cares at this point? This shit is what we keep seeing on a daily basis, day in, day out. Hello everyone, I am Mecha Random 42, your favorite YouTube Harvey, and we are complaining about Captain Marvel some more because it's fun. This has become like a staple of the channel. Because this is kind of fun at this point, you know, it's like, what else is she going to do? What else is she going to say? And there's a couple of things. I haven't read this whole article. Just the cover alone makes me irritated. And of course, we got, you know, the great... please center your articles a little bit better so I don't have to keep moving my camera every time. So I'm not doing this on the fly. As you guys know, I don't really edit a lot. I'm not skilled in that, but I can rant. That's my skill set. Brie Larson, Samuel L. Jackson, blast to the past with Ew's Captain Marvel issue. Ew. No. Why are you insisting we call you Ew? That's a joke people make to make fun of you. She's an all-powerful Air Force pilot from outer space. Whoop-de shit. He's a government desk jockey with zero extraterrestrial experience. This intergalactic odd couple forms the backbone of Captain Marvel, out March 8th. The 1990s set film follows Carol Danvers and Nick Fury and an orange cat named Goose, who's the star of the movie, as they try to stop invading aliens from treating planet Earth as their next battlefield. So it's the same damn movie we've seen 1,000 times over. We've seen it in Transformers. We've seen it. People are saying it looks like the Green Lantern. I have no memory of Green Lantern. It went in one ear out the other. Most of these superhero movies go in one ear and out the other. For a movie that is another movie that I'm going to have no memory of after I see it, maybe market it a little better. Maybe focus on the cat. Maybe focus on the one thing I'm going to actually remember. Because, you know, like everybody else on the planet who has a social media account, the world does revolve around me, and I need representation. I need to see what I need to see on screen, right? And I want to see feline empowerment. As a crazy cat lady myself, I want to see Goose the cat. It's a playful, trash-talking relationship based in reality since starting together in Kong Skull Island, and Larson's directorial debut, Unicorn Store, never heard of it, premiering April 5th on Netflix, who cares? Larson and Jackson have become kind of buddies who lean on each other's shoulders in interviews and finish each other's sentences. Marvel was like, is there anybody that you'd want to do the movie with, Larson recalls. And I was like, please, I need to be with my pal. Don't let me do it alone. Because you're such a strong, independent woman, you need to lean on a man. Seriously, Brie, what in the hell is your problem? You're so out there preaching female empowerment and you can't even star in a movie on your own. I'm very disappointed in you, and I'm very disappointed in your attitude, young lady. And I can say that because I'm older than you. Seriously, I do not want some woman, some little blonde, skinny, rich bitch bimbo who goes around spouting off about, oh, we need equality, we need this, we need men, and men, I don't want to see white men, I don't want to see... And who are you relying on? You're relying on a man. And yes, he's not a white man, but that shouldn't matter to you. You should be strong enough to carry a movie on your own. You should be a strong enough human being to be like, you know what? I'm a confident actress. I won an Oscar. I'm going to go in. I'm going to nail this part. She's not. She is not. And this is why they keep having to push this feminist agenda. This, oh, she's a strong hero. Because she's not. Because she's really not. She is so weak. She needs people to lean on because she can't even go into being a movie by herself like a big girl. And that is really the biggest issue. That is one of the biggest issues I have with this modern culture, right? I don't want to like read any more of this article. We'll just look at this. Intergalactic odd couple Brie Larson and Samuel L. Jackson returns to 95 to fight aliens and sexism. Well, maybe she shouldn't be leaning against, you know, a strong male character. Maybe she should be the strong character. You ever think of that? But no, Brie, you're too busy. You're probably on your cell phone texting all goddamn day, and you don't understand anything that's going on around you. You're just like, blah, blah, yeah, I'm that white man bad, blah, 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 and you're on your cell phone texting, being outraged at everything, every little social justice issue. There's more to this. There's more to this. Not only is she such a wuss wimp of a woman, she thinks everybody else is too. Attention, ladies. TGV wants to give you free tickets to watch Captain Marvel on Women's Day because you can't do it yourself. Because you need the handout. Because you are that weak and pathetic, according to this article. Not me, according to this article, that you can't go and buy a movie ticket yourself. And this. I don't like this cover. This looks like what a 5-year-old draws a superhero to look like. I'm sorry. It doesn't look appealing. Look at that stupid mohawk coming out of the top of her hat or helmet or whatever. Hood, whatever you call it. I'm kind of beyond outrage with this movie anymore. I'm kind of at the point where I'm just wanting to call them on their bullshit. Brie, when you first signed on to Captain Marvel, did Sam give you any advice about joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe? She says, no, he won't give me advice. I even asked him, well, maybe you're a big girl and you need to figure things out for yourself. Maybe advice from is he in his 60s? A 60-year-old person might not apply to a 30-year-old woman or a woman in her 20s. I think he's 60. I'm sorry if he's older, if he's younger than that. Point is, I think he was like 40 in the 90s. That's why I'm trying to do my math in my head. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Might not apply. It really might not apply because she's a woman and she can get by on just pouting and claiming discrimination. He asked to go to dinner with me the night before I was leaving to go to the 2016 Oscars, and I thought he was going to give me some sage wisdom. At the end of dinner, he said nothing about it, and I was like, well, aren't you going to tell me some piece of advice? He's like, no, you're going to give me advice? I'm like, no. He was like, you're fine, enjoy it. It's the same thing with Captain Marvel. Yeah, see, you should be... This should be all of the indication that she is not the person we want representing us. As a woman, as a strong woman, I do not want her representing us. Samuel Jackson says, yeah, I have this memory of you saying, well, things will get a bit different just because of the crazy nature of this whole thing, or of the whole thing is, Larson says, you mean with Marvel? Jackson says, with becoming the kind of character in that kind of movie, it just changes the game in another way. Because I had all this interesting kind of popularity or whatever, but when I got into the Star Wars universe, it exponentially changed. You become godlike in a crazy way. I became more famous because I was a Jedi, so no matter where I went, I got accosted by the Jedi Council of wherever. See, and this is what I'm talking about. You need a certain type of person to carry a superhero movie or a Star Wars movie. Larson says, it's so cool. I wish I was a Jedi. Oh, that's what we need next. Captain Whammon for Jedi. You know, she can replace Mary Ray Sue. Oh, fuck. Jackson says, you hear chanting outside your hotel room window at night. It's like, you're adults, go away. I mean, you know, I can see him smiling saying this. I can see him saying this good-natured. I don't see her saying anything good-natured. Larson says, I got to hold his lightsaber. Just don't let anybody else hear that, because, you know, people could take that in the wrong way. People could say, oh, she meant his... Yeah. He brought me on to set on May the 4th, and I cried. It was so cool. I want to be a Jedi and a princess, and you want a pony, and you want to stand up for all the underprivileged people on the planet. Are you 12, or are you a 30-year-old Oscar winner? Grow up, Brie. Seriously. You've talked about how the size and scale of Captain Marvel hasn't felt real for you yet. Has it started to change at all? Larson answers, you have brief moments. Like, when do we get an event in Singapore? I felt a little bit of something, but I feel grateful that I get to be in a conduit for a certain symbol. I don't recognize it as being me. I don't think that when people are excited or emotional about this character or this movie, it has anything to do with me. Oh, it doesn't. It has nothing to do with you, sweetheart. Nothing. Not a thing. Oh, Lord. You know, let's just hear the video rather than me reading, because I am getting a bit of a cold here. I apologize if my voice is going out. And why are you taking so long to load? Maybe this is why I started reading it.
First impression? Oh, you're crazy.
Dumb.
Yeah, so there's that.
See, you can see the smile and the fun in her. And you know, she finally loosens up around him.
From another planet, and who believes that? So look at you. You don't look extraterrestrial. She thinks I'm stupid because I don't believe her.
When I watched the movie, I was like, it does look a little crazy, but it's hard when you're in
The movie looks crazy to the star?
character. You're just like, obviously I'm right.
And you're a Kree,
See, this looks stupid.
a race of noble warriors.
Heroes. Noble warrior heroes.
Speak up. Stop with your
Like I
Valley Grove
told her
voice.
in the car, I recognize a warrior when I see one. You know, and there is something very specific about the way she carries herself and her demeanor that says warrior. And then she says warrior hero.
Yeah. Noble warrior hero.
Noble warrior hero.
Oh, that eye roll.
Yeah, it's kind of that time in the car that then you start to see
I'm watching body
that
language.
there's this aspect of the movie that is like a buddy cop comedy
Yeah, something's
threaded
different.
through, you know, an alien war.
See, you should have said that in the first place. You should have been marketing it as a buddy cop movie. Stick the feminism bullshit right up your non-existent ass. I'm tired of this stuff. Market this as a buddy cop movie. I'm tired of the marketing of, oh no, it's about women, it's about empowerment.
As you do in a movie.
I'm not looking at this bony bitch for female empowerment. I'm looking in the mirror.
That's a yes or no question.
I'm looking at the women
Yes.
on YouTube.
What is the moment?
The moment, I think the moment is the question and answer game in the bar.
Yeah, yeah.
That she does realize that he is some kind of government official, but he's not like a government official. And I realize also that, okay, maybe she's not as crazy as I thought she was, and she is having some kind of a crisis, and I can help.
Some sort of alien crisis.
Well,
It's a sort of alien crisis.
identity crisis.
Identity crisis, for sure.
This war is just the beginning.
Well, as long as he can help this poor girl find a personality. Holy shit.
I'm gonna end it.
One aspect that I love about her is that she's flawed, that she makes mistakes. Because
Quit shaking
that's
your
something
head
I
no
relate to.
every
I'm like,
time.
I'm a risk taker, which means it doesn't always work out. And it
She keeps, okay, watch her body language. She keeps, like, saying no. She keeps shaking her head no. She doesn't believe
happens all the
anything she's saying.
time on set with our job.
Even though she's talking about a movie.
Sometimes you do a take and it's a big swing and it doesn't work, but sometimes it does, and it's the thing that ends up in the movie that's like special and magical and weird. So that bringing that aspect into this movie for me was really important to say, like, being a superhero doesn't mean you make the perfect judgment call all the time. It just means that you're taking a big swing.
And there's your ew cover. Why is Goose the cat underrepresented? Seriously, they always want to talk about representation. She doesn't represent me, you know? She doesn't represent strong, independent, creative, intelligent women. She comes off as like a dumb bimbo. And I hear, I love this part. Somebody on Twitter is like, hey, look, Captain Marvel's actually learning to code. Oh, Lord. And that's probably going to be the title of this video. Captain Marvel learned to code. I don't even want to read the rest of this. You could read this whole interview. I've spent so much time on this. Seriously, as a strong woman myself, I do not want to have somebody like Captain Marvel saying any of her little social justice political messages. There's another video out there. I might find it, but I want to comment on it anyway, where she's basically talking about how every woman can relate to somebody saying, "Oh, smile," or being told what you should and shouldn't do and shouldn't say. And a strong woman, when they're told to smile, they will either smile and be like, "Oh shit, I was kind of walking around like a bitch or in a bitchy mood," or they will be genuinely having a bad day and they will say, "Well, I'm not smiling because of this. It's still none of your business." Here's the thing though. We know as a society how to combat and how to come at a lot of these things. I don't need Captain Marvel representing me. She is not my hero. She's not the type of person that needs, if she is such a strong woman, why does she need a man right there next to her for comfort to rely on? And I know I'm confusing the actress with the character, but even the character needs Samuel L. Jackson's character. And they're trying to market this as a strong, independent woman. She doesn't need a love interest. She doesn't need... Oh, yes, but she needs her friendship with Nick Fury. She needs the cat. Probably the cat's probably going to come and save her ass. She needs all of these people around her because she is so incredibly... And thank you for subscribing. I was listening to the interview. Just forgot to turn off notifications. But she is so... She is so underinteresting. She's underwhelming in so many ways, right? I don't need a free ticket to your movie to feel empowered. I don't need some 20-something Oscar winner, rich, privileged white girl who grew up in Southern California. Her parents are chiropractors, divorced parents, of course, grew up with her mother and her sibling. I believe she raised her younger sister. You don't represent me. You're a privileged, rich white girl. You don't represent me. Stop trying to save the world. Just try and market your movie without sticking your foot in your mouth. I am Mecha 42. Go check out other actual strong females. Jessie Milestone, Anna that Star Wars girl. There are amazing, strong women that you can look up to and admire. We don't need to put up with Captain Whammon and their little man-hating sort of agenda. Their juvenile 13-year-old version of how adults interact. We're beyond this stuff. We're better than this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next live stream or video. Bye! Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!